738 here, Big 550, KTRS. The real estate market is booming, and our guru when it comes to real estate, of course, is Kathy Helbig with the Kathy Helbig Group. Good morning, Kathy Helbig.
Good morning.
What are we doing today?
We are talking about the many reasons why you need a professional real estate agent, because people get tempted in a hot market like this to think, well, I can just sell my house myself.
Right.
I'll just put it on my social media site and everybody's
People are
going to buy
already
it.
knocking on my door. Why do I need a real estate agent?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand is finding the house or even finding the buyer sometimes is not even half of the work that goes on. The real job for the real estate agent really kicks in when you start going into contract and all of the stuff that happens after contract to get you to the closing table. And a good real estate agent doesn't show their sweat when all that's going on,
Right.
but there is a lot of curveballs that have to be maneuvered to get you to the closing table. But in the beginning, just dealing with negotiations, what the home sellers don't understand is there's more negotiating to do than just with the buyer. And if you think about the nature of what you're doing, you've got two opposing people talking face to face, trying to come up with resolution on buying a home. So already there's emotions involved because it's your home.
Right.
So those negotiations a lot of times go south. If they don't, let's say you get the deal together with your buyer, you still have to go through negotiating building inspections. You have to go through negotiating possibly with appraisers, especially in this market right now. So I had an instance recently of a seller. We were getting ready to sell their home. One of their kids, friends, parents said, we want to buy your house. So they didn't want to use an agent.
Oh, boy.
They started negotiating verbally with my people.
Right.
My people know better. They know
Right.
to bring me in on it. And it was interesting to me to see all of the things that she tried to convince them why they should sell the house for cheaper to her, and started putting all these fear factors in there that, well, this could happen, this could happen. So if I buy your home right now, you don't have to go through all this. And then we went through the appraisal process, which in their case, we were pushing the market on their home. If they didn't have me in their back pocket, setting up the right comps, breaking it all down, negotiating with the appraiser, it very likely would have fallen apart 3 weeks after the deal was put together because it wouldn't have appraised.
Right.
So there's all that negotiations going on behind the scenes. Also, homeowners don't know how to prepare their home for sale. So they're still decorating for themselves, which we have a team to go in and make it more marketable for your buyer. They don't know how to screen the potential buyers. So we deal with lots of Lulus out there that act like they have money.
With Lulus. We
so
deal with
imagine
Lulus.
what for sale by owners are going to
Yes.
get. You don't know the difference between a pre-qual and a pre-approval. There's a big difference.
Right.
You don't know who that person, what their financial ability is until 3 weeks or 4 weeks in when their loan commitment comes, and then you find out, oh, darn, we can't get a loan, and there's an out for them. So now your house was tied up on the market for 4 weeks.
Right.
So we know the red flags to look for. We know certain things we can do to shore some of that stuff up before we get you into a legally binding contract where your house is off the market. We also know that owners don't understand the concept of the sweet spot. When we get your house on the market, we are prepping ahead of time to get all of this activity going.
Right.
And there's this golden time to sell your house. So after you pass that, you're not going to get the type of offers you would.
It's so true.
And so that falls into exposure. You think, I'll throw it on my Facebook, or I'll put a sign in my yard, or I have people knocking on my door. That's maybe 1% of the people that are going to see that your house is for sale. What if we exposed it to thousands of more people? What we're doing is we're getting multiple offers by doing that.
Right.
So you're cutting yourself short by marketing in this little bitty pool. And then people that are buying for sale by owner homes think they should get a better deal because they know you're pocketing more money by not paying the commission.
Hey, right, for sale by owner, great. I'll lowball them because they're
Exactly.
right. Yeah, no. All
Exactly.
right. Do you have one more real quick?
I do. They also don't know how. The building inspection is the biggest thing where people fall apart. Emotions are involved. You've got buyers, especially in this market, when they're paying top dollar for a home, they want to go in and ask for all these repairs, and the sellers get upset about it. They get into arguments. There's nobody to be that middle person. So if you think about it, if you're in the biggest fight of your life for the most expensive thing that you own, like that's like going to court to get a divorce, and and fight for custody of your children and using LegalZoom. You know, would you do that? Or are you going to have somebody that knows the whole beginning to end intricacies of getting you through the process? That's really what you're looking at when you do it for sale by owner.
Great point. KathyHelbiggroup.com. That's why she has a full team of experts to help you every single step of the way. Market still booming?
It's fantastic.
There you go. KathyHelbiggroup.com, 314-276-SOLD. Or